The role of tourism in cultural preservation and community engagement. Tourism plays a vital role in preserving cultural heritage and fostering community engagement. When managed with responsibility and care, tourism can safeguard cultural landmarks, promote traditional practices, and strengthen local economies. By connecting visitors with the history, customs, and lifestyle of a destination, tourism fosters mutual understanding and cultural appreciation. This discussion dives into how tourism enhances cultural preservation, emphasizes the importance of community involvement, and addresses the challenges of balancing cultural integrity with tourism's growth. Tourism offers substantial financial support to protect historical landmarks, archaeological sites, and cultural monuments. Revenue from tourism is often used for maintenance, restoration, and conservation projects, ensuring these treasures endure for future generations. For instance, in Cambodia, funds from Angkor Wat's ticket sales support conservation efforts for this iconic site. Similarly, UNESCO World Heritage status draws global attention, funding, and expertise to protect cultural sites. Well-maintained landmarks not only sustain local pride, but also draw international visitors eager to explore these historical gems. Tourism supports the continuation and innovation of traditional arts and crafts by creating a steady market for artisans and performers. Handcrafted pottery, textiles, and indigenous artwork gain prominence through tourism-focused initiatives, keeping these unique skills alive. A notable example comes from Morocco, where tourism sustains famed practices like carpet weaving and leather craftsmanship. These traditions are passed down through generations, creating employment and cultural pride. For visitors, these crafts represent deeper connections to the cultural identity of the region, adding authenticity to their travel experience. Many cultural festivals and events owe their scale and continued existence to tourism's economic impact. Festivals like Carnival in Brazil or the Inti Raymi Festival in Peru draw thousands of tourists annually, showcasing the vibrancy of local traditions while boosting the economy. Through these events, destinations preserve their cultural identity and modernize celebrations without losing their heritage. In Bhutan, tourism has revived endangered traditions like the Chechu religious dances. These experiences, now entwined with cultural tourism offerings, encourage the revival and sustainability of age-old customs. Tourism empowers local communities by opening avenues for economic participation. Community-based tourism, CBT, ensures residents reap direct benefits, operating homestays, guiding cultural tours, or managing small businesses. Take Tanzania as an example. Villages near Mount Kilimanjaro feature community-run tours that immerse travelers in local traditions and daily life. Revenue generated supports essential services like education and healthcare, demonstrating how tourism enriches both cultural and economic landscapes. Tourism creates a platform for meaningful cultural exchanges. Activities like cooking classes, workshops, or homestays help travelers better understand traditions and lifestyles, fostering appreciation and respect between locals and visitors. In northern Vietnam, homestays with ethnic minority groups provide visitors with glimpses into farming, crafts, and daily customs. This model benefits both tourists, who gain authentic experiences, and hosts, who boost their livelihoods while showcasing their heritage. Cultural tourism, when practiced responsibly, ensures that traditions remain intact while providing economic prosperity to local communities. Sustainable tourism initiatives highlight cultural practices like Zen meditation in Kyoto or Maori environmental stewardship in New Zealand. These efforts combine respectful engagement with an active role in cultural preservation. Travelers, too, play a key role in sustainability by making responsible choices such as purchasing local crafts, respecting etiquette, or supporting eco-conscious business efforts. Avoiding over-commercialized attractions helps preserve authenticity while improving the overall cultural travel experience. While tourism has many benefits, over-tourism risks disrupting everyday life and diluting cultural authenticity for locals and visitors. Popular attractions, such as Venice, contend with overcrowding, which strains infrastructure and alters genuine cultural practices. Equally troubling is cultural commodification, where rituals or traditions are staged purely for tourist entertainment. Authentic interaction and community involvement are essential in combating these pitfalls. Supporting programs that prioritize cultural integrity safeguards these traditions for generations. Moreover, tourism dependence creates fragility. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed how vulnerable communities reliant on tourism revenues were. Diversifying income sources strengthens resilience and ensures cultural preservation efforts continue, even in times of global uncertainty. To maximize the benefits of cultural tourism, local communities must play lead roles in decision-making processes. Giving them agency over how their heritage is shared fosters sustainable tourism. For example, in Kenya's Masai Mara, local Maasai co-manage cultural tourism initiatives, ensuring they retain control while benefiting economically. Education is another pillar of success. Training locals on sustainable tourism practices and hospitality, such as ecotourism skills taught to indigenous communities in the Amazon, equips them for long-term success while maintaining cultural authenticity. Finally, integrating environmental stewardship into tourism strengthens preservation efforts for both cultural and natural resources. This approach, exemplified by Maori-led tourism in New Zealand, nurtures responsible travel and cultural respect on a deeper level. Tourism is a powerful ally in cultural preservation and community development, provided it is managed responsibly. It economically supports local traditions, fosters mutual understanding, and creates opportunities for meaningful cultural exchanges. However, challenges like over-tourism, cultural commodification, and economic reliance must be addressed to ensure sustainability. When travelers and communities prioritize respectful engagement and sustainable practices, both locals and visitors benefit from an enriched cultural experience. Cultural tourism, done right, paves the way for a world where heritage thrives and local identities remain celebrated.